I'm getting old. I'm not the gamer I used to be, so when the homies hit me up to join them in some Counter-Strike, I wasn't sure if I could keep up. I mean, most of them are almost a decade younger than me, still in their 20s with their rock-hard reflexes. And here I am, slowly pushing into my mid-30s with my flaccid, shriveled up, forever disappointing old man reflexes. Gone are the days of 1v4 clutches. Never again will I hit a flick that makes the boys scream. Or so I thought. One night when I was wallowing in the woes of my inadequacies, I came across a video from ex-Counter-Strike pro Nothing, a name that my geriatric self recognized. The title of the video was Nothing, Flom, and Adrian Dominate on Nuke and CS2. Wait a minute, Nothing, Flom, and Adrian? All these guys are in their mid-30s and still out there fully bricked up and wrecking noobs. How do they do it? Maybe it's muscle memory from years of professional gaming, but maybe, just maybe, it's something more. So I went to Google for some answers and found that you can train your reflexes by using online tools such as Aim Trainer, Reaction Time Test, or Reflex Tester that measure and improve your speed and accuracy in different scenarios. With my newfound knowledge, I went straight to the drawing board. Every day for the next week, I'd start the day by testing my reaction time to see if I improved from the day before, and if so, by how much. I'll be using aimtrainer.io's Reflex Challenge, which gives me an average of my reaction time. Next, I'd use their aim trainer to help improve my reaction time along with my hand-eye coordination and accuracy. The goal is to use both of these tools in tandem for at least 10 minutes total every day and aim to improve more than the day before. And last but not least, I'd play at least 2 games of Premier Counter-Strike to see if there were any noticeable improvements. Day 1. My first reflex test was not looking good, but it's what I expected. So I got my training and death matches done and jumped into my first match. It was a bit rocky at first, but we came out on top. In the second match, however, I wasn't as lucky. That's okay though. I picked myself up, did a few more aim training challenges, and prepared for day 2. Day 2. I decided to start day 2's practice with a couple of aim challenges to warm up a little before clocking my daily reflex. And it was worse. It was 4 milliseconds slower than day 1. This was disappointing to say the least, but I wasn't gonna let it hold me back. I finished the rest of my training with my chin in the air and jumped into my matches. First game was a loss, and I wasn't particularly proud of my performance. At this point, I was really starting to wonder if it could really improve. And then bam! Game 2 was a winner. And not only that, but I was top of the leaderboard, baby. Day 3 couldn't come fast enough. Day 3. Day 3 started as a magical day. My reflex test showed significant improvement. I shaved a whopping 53 milliseconds off my time, and even my aim training had improved. In my first test, I hit 249 targets, and the following tests were almost just as good. I rushed through my practice matches and jumped into my first Premier game. This is when everything took a turn for the worse. In game 1, a few of my teammates were force buying every round. I casually mentioned something about it and was immediately met with racial slurs.
What he said.
Needless to say, this game was a loss. And who was at the bottom of the leaderboard? None other than the racist shitbag himself. As for game 2, that was a win. Nothing extraordinary happened, but that was when I started to notice a pattern of win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. And so it goes. Maybe day 4 would be different. Day 4. I realized that this was a total waste of time. I mean, sure, I was noticeably improving day to day, so if that's what you came here for, then yes, you can most definitely improve your reflex time and in turn improve your in-game performance by practicing every day. That should really come as no surprise. But as a 30-something-year-old man logging into CS2, a game that's more poorly optimized than a Bluetooth-controlled waffle maker, a game that's filled with racist, hate-filled virgins who have never heard the words "I love you" from anyone other than their favorite VTuber, a game that, while fun with friends, is really just a shadow of its former self. I felt my time was better spent elsewhere. Sure, I'll still play with my friends when they ask. It's always a good time as long as we don't come across a cheater, which is becoming increasingly more common. But at the end of the day, the CS2 developers clearly couldn't care less about you and your experience in the game. But hey, at least you can get a free crate once a week that you still have to pay to open. Thanks, Gaben.